home with you if you're new. I have another announcement to make because today is May 1st and it's a weird day. Let me tell you why. And a lot of you are new to our church, so this is going to be brand new information to you. What's going on with the Methodist Church? So we're Methodists, if you didn't know. We're a United Methodist Church. In 2019, there was going to be this big conference coming up in 2020 that was going to make decisions about maybe a possible split happening in the Methodist Church. I don't want to talk about this stuff, but we have to. So there was going to be a split in the Methodist Church related to a divide in opinion and thought and theology on human sexuality and whether or not LGBTQ persons could be ordained and married within our church or not. And it was coming up. We were talking about it a lot in 2019 if you were part of this church, and then the pandemic happened. And we were talking about a lot of other things for a long time. And we didn't talk about that because the conference was delayed and delayed and delayed. And it's now on its fourth delay because we are a global denomination. And while we may have vaccines here, people on, the Ivory Coast do not. And so it's a whole different situation in other parts of the world where they're not ready for a global conference. They're not ready to fly. And also not a huge access to technology everywhere. And we don't want this to be just a fully white westernized decision, right? So they put it on hold. There is a portion of the church, though, portion of the Methodist Church, those who are more conservative, sorry, not theologically conservative, conservative on this particular social issue, who just are fed up, don't want it to be delayed anymore. And as of May 1st today, will be starting their own denomination. So that's just new information to let you know. You may see churches in our area that change from United Methodist to Global Methodist Church. So they're calling themselves the Global Methodist Church. They are separating immediately from the United Methodist Church and said they don't want to wait anymore for any conference to happen. They're done. How does this affect Kingstowne? Not at all. Zero. Thank God. Because in 2019, as we anticipated that conversation happening, we made our own decision. We took our congregation, said we've always been an incredibly inclusive and affirming church, but we've got to actually kind of say it formally. And we took a vote, and 99% of our church said, absolutely, we want to be an affirming congregation. So it doesn't change anything for us. We are just United Methodist, and we're not going anywhere. I just wanted to let you know if you start seeing weird stuff about Methodist congregations going elsewhere, and maybe it won't happen in Nova because generally speaking, it's more progressive around here, but you may have an aunt or a grandmother or a mom somewhere. It's possible that entire areas may go and leave. And I know that it's possible, like the entire Oklahoma conference of the Methodist Church may go with the Global Methodist Church, that kind of thing. He's like, oh my gosh, Oklahoma. That's all his head hang low. So I just wanted to if you didn't know where we were as a church, I mean, we normally make it really obvious, but we are a completely affirming place. And I just wanted y'all to know it doesn't affect us. We've already made our decisions, thank God. So welcome, you are welcome here, and whatever happens, and it's exhausting. And I'll tell you more as we know more. But yeah, that's where we are. With all of that, let's.